Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Do you know what time it is? It is 3:33 on a Sunday, so it's time for your Sunday service, soul food, and spiritual tea session with your favorite pirate captain, your favorite goddess king, your favorite reverend healer, your favorite hood healer, high priestess, spiritual dominatrix, lady speech in the place to be. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it is to all of you. AVG in the house, Jen in the house. Good afternoon, Itty. Hello, Krems. Hello, 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 Nora. Hello, effortlessly bombastic B. Hello to all you beautiful people. It is good to see you. Kiss met J in Jax. Excuse me, I don't know J. Well, that's the first letter of that. Kismet in the house. In the house. The Ginger in the house. Sinclair Wolf Warrior in the house. Tia Sweet in the house. Heidi K in the house. Moon Pumpkin. Hello, my dear, dear friend. Dane in the house. Catherine in the house. Emily in the house. It is so good to see you. Scarlett and Catherine Meir. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for rocking with me, for adjusting. I want to remind you for the month of February, we are going to be doing these readings at 3:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your favorite Reverend Healer is currently taking a tarot class. Exactly. There is a deck that I don't know if I've read from it for here because it's a sacred deck to me. It's a very actually I think I have given y'all at least one reading from this deck. I do not bust that out a lot, but it is the Dust to Onyx deck. And Courtney, if you follow me on Facebook, you saw me advertise for this class. But Courtney, who has been a Facebook friend of mine for a while, she's offering this class, and it has been absolutely wonderful. I cannot wait to really master this new skill and present it to all of you. So it's going to be wonderful. With that being said, the class is on Sundays and Saturdays during our regular Sunday service time. So I'm going to be coming to you in the afternoon so I can take my class, take my notes, really decompress, and then come back to you nice and refreshed. It is good to see all of you on a Sunday at 3:33. Let me tell you something. If you're here live, you're right on time. If you're watching this as it's been recorded, you're right on time. And there's plenty of you who are going to do that because this 3:33 is hitting you in a different time zone. You in a different time zone than me, honey, and you can't make this. So you are right on time if you are watching this as it has been recorded. If you make it during the middle, you're right on time. If you come during the end, you're right on time. If you were here since the beginning, you're right on time. If you're in the room, there's a message in here for you. Now, the OGs are already doing what they need to do, okay? They are showing me what's up, all right? They are putting those purple, those blue, those butterflies in the comments, honey. The purple, blue hearts. I didn't finish that sentence. They are putting the purple and the blue hearts in the comments, and that's what I like to see. So go ahead and put some purple and blue hearts in the comments if you've been here for a while. You've been following me for a minute. You follow me on other platforms, which you can do so if you hit my link tree, which is in the description box. If you've seen more than 3 lives, you are OG here, baby. You are OG sugar honey dumpling. And I appreciate you. Show me your love. Show me who you are. Show me represent. Now, the lurkers, you can just do this because some of you lurkers ain't going to do that. So I want you to do this to the screen. My lurker OGs, just do this to the screen. Show me your love this way. Show me your love this way. There's a few of you doing it. I can feel you. I can feel you. So thank you. If you a new G, you new to this, not true to this. This is the first time you've been here. Okay? This is the first time you've been here. You randomly got dropped off in this live. You randomly find this video. Well, hello, hello. And you're going to show me your true self. Okay? You're going to show me your new G self by putting a caterpillar. Okay? Or a yellow or a green heart in the comments. Welcome to the Sugar Honey Dumpling Fold. That's all I got to say about that. This is a divination, your weekly reading. What are we doing here? We are gathered here today on the Sunday service to get us some spiritual counsel to help get us through this week because, baby, life is life and the world is on fire, just in case you haven't noticed. The world's on fire. And I'm here to be some water, honey. I'm here to be some water. I'm here to be some earth. Okay? I'm here to be some air. All right, I'm here to just give you a little medicine. That's all. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay, that's what this is. It's a divination to get you through the week, to get you through whatever you're going through. I got you. All right. Let me introduce you to the elements of this reading. Okay, first and foremost, It's a reading. It's divination. I don't need cards. I like cards because I like things. I'm a maximalist, all right? But I'm a whole psychic. Trust and believe. I'm a medium. Trust and believe. I don't need these cards because y'all's people be talking to me. Your people be telling you secrets. But when I do these readings, I like to do the cards. So we're going to introduce you to the cards right now. We're going to be using a tried true. You know it, you love it. I'm fixated on it. I'm fixated on it. As neuro spicy things. Neuro spicy things. We are using the message from the spirit animal. What the hell is the name of this deck? You know, I be renaming particularly this deck. Every week it's a new. I change the words around. Let me look at the book. Messages from your spirit animal guides oracle deck. Lord have mercy. We are dealing with the Earth and Bone Oracle deck. We are dealing with the you know it, you love it, you want some more of it. I'm fixated on it. The Angels and Ancestor deck. And then we're dealing with the, what is this? The Light Seers Tarot. I always say this is the Muse Tarot. It's not. It's the Light Seers Tarot. Whatever. It is what it is. We'll be all right. So we're working with those decks today, okay? I'm always surrounded, just in case you didn't know. I'm never by myself. Never by myself. There's at least my spirit animal allies, at least the Orisha, my Loa. Okay, I got ancestors. All right, I got a lot of things going on. My spiritual core is thick like my body, thick like my body. My spiritual team is thick. All right, so don't come over here. I'm an army of 10,000, actually 20,000 at this point in the game. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. I also bring my physical rock friends. So today's rock friends are my hematite tourmaline. This is a mixture. It's got the hematite and the tourmaline. This little baby been with me for a long time. It's a very small but mighty, small but mighty. Get thee behind me negativity. Not today, not today. You're going to have to take it somewhere else because you ain't going to bring it over here. Okay, because this right here will fight you. Small but mighty like me. My government height is 5 foot, but my real height is 20 feet tall. Respect the power. Respect. All right, next up, the fire quartz. I be forgetting about things. This sits on my bookshelf, on the top shelf, so I don't see it a lot. And it also is kind of tucked into the back. I don't be seeing this a lot. But when I do, I do. And I remembered this. I remembered this the other day, and I was like, fire quartz, you need to come play on live with me. I want to lick this stone like a lollipop. But we don't lick stones over here. We want to. And what keeps us from licking stones is that it's not good for you. But we acknowledge that we want to lick the stone. We want to lick the stone. We want to eat the stone, okay? We just go ahead and put it out there. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging. And I have to always acknowledge that intrusive thought to help combat that intrusive thought not winning. Now, I'm not going to tell you I haven't ever licked it. So this has, my intrusive thoughts have won. We're going to be honest over here. Don't do what I do. Don't go licking crystals. Please stick to the lollipops that you are used to. Don't go licking crystals. We want to, though. We want to. All right, beautiful people. Are you ready? You ready? You ready? Because it's time for the speak and spank. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because it's time for the speak and spank. Lord of mercy. I've got one more person to introduce. Now, this is a sentient being I'm getting ready to introduce. It's not a person, but it is because I gave birth to it. Powerful as all get out. This is the LadySpeech experience. Of course, I'm the main character. But when I do these readings, there's another main character. You know him. You love him. You want more of him. Let me go grab him because he's sitting right over here. Okay? The deacon is sitting right over here. Bring yourself, deacon. Bring yourself. Bring yourself, deacon. Bring yourself. The deacon has arrived. And when I do these readings, I bring the deacon. The deacon is running a cult. We are in it. The cult has no name. We're just in it. I don't run it. The deacon run it. That's what it is. The deacon reads the reading, then gives us a reading. This is an affirmation box filled to the brim with affirmations, quotes, songs, parts of the Bible, the Quran, holy things, positive things. We're going to do a little call and response, okay? I'm going to choose at random from this box of delights, this box of reeds. We get red full of filth. We get red full of filth with this box. I'm gonna pull randomly from this box and we're gonna do a call and response. I'm gonna say it, then you gonna say it. And we're gonna affirm ourselves. And that's what's gonna be. That's what's gonna happen. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, baby. Alrighty, then I've given you enough time. Go grab your comfort items. Go grab your soft things. Go grab your hydration. Today, I just am having some sparkling water because I already drank my tea. And I'm working on my caffeine intake. My neurospicy brain loves that. I love caffeine. It's awesome. But we're being balanced over here. Yes, we are. Your waters, your teas, your coffee, your coffees, go get whatever you want. Go get whatever you need. Go grab your soft items. Shout out to I already shouted out the person who got me this lovely hoodie blanket snuggie. I didn't feel like changing my background to our usual black background, but y'all recognize this background from when I do the moon readings, the cosmic readings, so it's good. And I was like, let me mess the background. It's got the suns and the moons. It's got ears, all of that. I forget who got it for me. It was one of you. I shouted you out the first time I wore it because you're amazing. I'm nice and warm and toasty, feeling like a whole constellation, feeling like a universe. I am a universe into myself, honey, and I'm feeling like it. Okay, I've given you enough time. It's time. Are you ready for the speak and spank? You ready to get your behind handed to you in all the loving ways? Are you ready? Are you ready? Queenie Baby's in the house. Hello, Antidote Archive. Sharp knives save lives. Yes, they do. Gloria Miller said it's okay to cry. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know that's our tagline over here. It's okay to cry. It's so funny that that's our rally call given to us by the affirmation box. You would think it was a bad thing, and it's not. The crying part makes us stronger. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm all for the cult with the deacon. Exactly. Exactly. We in the building with the cult. Yes, we are. My pronouns, of course. All of them, she, her, they, them, he, king. The deacon's pronouns are fuck around and find out. and that's what usually happens. That's what usually happens. We end up finding out. The daddy deacon cult. Yeah, we're the daddy deacon cult. it's I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Okie dokie, let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. This one is gonna sting a little bit, but I would usually, I'd moisten you up with affirmation. I don't feel like moistening you up with an affirmation today. Your favorite spiritual dominatrix is feeling a little devious. We're gonna enter, and I'm gonna let it sting. I'm gonna let it sting. It's okay. You can handle it. We've been here for a while. I've prepped you. You know you can handle it. You can handle it. You can handle it. You can handle it. Yeah. Jay Bird said we're going in dry. Yes, we are. Yes, Kismet. I'm feeling a little spicy. Today's class was wonderful. And I'm feeling a little spicy. Oh, let me do a little house cleaning. I'll give you a minute. Let me do a little house cleaning. I'll give you a minute to steal yourselves. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Also, I'm giving you your personal readings, baby. Head over to LadySpeech.com. After this reading, I'm going to drop the new reading for February. So and make sure you sign up if you want to reserve your space, okay? And keep your eyes peeled. I've got some events. I've got some online events where we can share some space together. And Spirit has told me that it's time to offer a few rituals. A while back, I'm in partnership with a really good friend of mine. We are offering a grief ritual. So, we're going to continue to offer that ritual in person and online. However, I was called to offer ritual for Black people and BIPOC people around grieving, especially around ancestral grieving. So I have grieving spaces that are going to be open to all people, and we're going to get together and do what we do. Then there's going to be specific spaces for BIPOC and for Black folks. So keep your eyes peeled for that. There's lots of ritual, lots of ceremony. I got the juice and the medicine, baby. LadySpeech.com is where it's at. Alrighty then. It's time. I'm feeling all garlic paste spicy, sriracha like, if you will, Tabasco hot. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the Light Seer's Tarot. And we pull up the Six of Swords upright. You are in the middle of a transition, darling. You are in the middle of a transition. And there is help that is on the way. Accept it. This is where the stinging part comes in. Accept the help that's coming. 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 You ain't gonna do this by yourself. You ain't gonna do this by yourself. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. This person. They obviously on a journey. They're on a journey. They're in a boat. They're in a boat. Let's take a look at this. I see a whole bunch of swords. You know, Six of Swords. I see swords. I don't see no oars. You see any oars? Ain't no oars. How is this person moving along in their journey? Oh, look at that. Look at that. They got some birds that are pulling them. They've got help. You're not doing this without help. You're not doing this without help. Yeah. So all of you who've been traumatized into doing things by yourself and all alone because so many people have let you down, I understand you. You have every right to come from that perspective, and you were traumatized into that perspective. You're going to need to heal some of that because you need help. Yeah, grab your comfort items. I'm going to go in. Now, I know a lot of you don't have faith in people. I'm looking at the world. People are crazy. They are disgusting. They can be depraved. Honey, I know. I be over people too. Okay? But I'll tell you this. You are sitting up watching a divination, a reading. You obviously believe in something cosmic. So if you ain't healed enough to have faith in the outside people, understandable. You better get your healing up to have faith in your cosmic folks, in your spiritual team. You better get your weight up to have faith in yourself. You need help. Whether it is transitioning into or out of something, going for your goals and your dreams. We all do. We all do. We all need assistance. The first people that are here to assist you is your ancestors. You have benevolent ancestors. Now, some of us come from families that are booty butt cheeks, okay? They ain't shit, okay? And I've got a family like that. There's a few people who worth something, but a lot of y'all, oh, Lord. But I still, even with that, have got some really amazing benevolent ancestors. And something I learned deep in the game, it really was a surprise to me when I was getting deep into my practice and I started having these experiences where the ancestors were revealing themselves through other readers, through other divinations, all kind of other things, through like contact with myself. And it became very apparent that I've got some very old ancestors who have my back. I reached back, okay? Not even to nobody recent. My front line of ancestors, benevolent ancestors who had my back were at least 3 or 4 generations removed from me, okay? I say this to say, even if you have a crappy family, even if you coming from a family and you like, ain't my grandma wasn't nothing, she was not a good person. My grandpa don't know who he is. He wasn't a good person. I don't want to venerate any of those people. I'm going to tell you right now, you come from a lineage that is longer than 4 generations. Somebody love you. Somebody out here working on for your highest good. So you better ask them for help. You better ask them for help. We all have janky ancestors. Some of us more than others. Some of us more than others. Especially if you have ancestors who was into selling people. Fix it. Heal that, honey. Heal that. Especially if you have ancestors who was stealing land. And I say that to say I got them ancestors because they pillaged and graped their way into my lineage. Okay. But there are plenty of wonderful ancestors for you to benevolent ancestors for you to uplift and who want to uplift you. So you're gonna rely on that. You're gonna rely on that. You're going to pull up into that. You're going to rely on and acknowledge the amazingness of your spirit animal allies. You're going to acknowledge and I'm distracted. Sorry. We had some people walk into the house. You're going to acknowledge the fact that you have a lot of different aspects. You have folks that are part of your spiritual team that love you, that care about you, that want you to win. So you are going to lean into that and ask them for help first. You're going to ask God for help, okay? That's it. Now, that ain't where you gonna stop. That's where a lot of you need to start, because you have trust issues, and you have trust issues because life was life in your childhood and your young adulthood, and you just got screwed over. Then you're gonna seek help so that you can learn to trust good people, because you know what your spiritual team is gonna do. There's only so much they can do from the other side because they ain't got bodies. So they're going to use human people to help meet your needs and to help you out. You're going to need to do your healing work. So when they send you these people to help you, to guide you, to uplift you, you can embrace them. You can love them. You can trust them and lean into them. Because what the hell did I say at the beginning? It is. You're not doing this by yourself. On this channel and with all my platforms, one of my biggest goals is to help facilitate unlearning individualism and learning how to be community again. We need to learn how to be village. And this is one of the first steps. We have to learn to trust ourselves, and we have to learn to trust each other. We have to learn to ask for help. Colonialism has taught us an individualism that is responsible for why we are in the positions we are in now. We can't truly unite. And we have all learned to become each other's biggest ops and abusers. In this space that I'm cultivating, in every space that I'm cultivating, we're going to unlearn that. We're going to unlearn that, because you are your brother's keeper. You are your sister's keeper. You are your sibling's keeper. And your sibling is yours. Your sibling is your keeper. Your brother is your keeper. Your sister is your keeper. We're going to learn it. We're going to learn it. That's my medicine. That's my medicine. That's my medicine. Learn to ask for help. You're going through a transition. Some of you, someone just said, just got officially disabled this year. So this reading is a huge help. Some of you, and that's a big one. Thank you. For a lot of us, low key, because of COVID, are moving towards disability. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. A lot of us already are part of the disabled community, but because our internalized ableism, we ain't acknowledge it and we ain't getting the help that we need. Let's talk about it. We ain't gonna do this alone. We ain't gonna do this alone. We gotta do this by ourselves. Some of us, the transition that this is talking about is moving to a different job, moving to a new city. Some of this transition that some people are talking about is changing dynamics in your family. Some of you are gonna be entering into a family dynamic via relationships. Some of you are exiting a family dynamic via relationships. We need help. So it's about learning to lean into each other. You are going to receive help. Now that all I said that, you are going to receive help. You are going to receive help. Spirit is going to send you resources. Spirit is going to send you help. Accept it. Don't you dare look the customized help that Spirit is customizing just for you. Don't you dare look that in the face and turn your eyes away from it. One of the quickest ways to get your spiritual team off your team is to block your own blessings. Let me tell you something. We're going to use a pop culture reference. I don't do this a lot, but I'm going to do it. Recently in the news, there is a brother out here in these streets called Keith Lee. Keith Lee is out here reviewing food. And he has amassed millions of followers. He's sweet as pie. I don't know if y'all heard about this. I heard about this. I follow it, and now it's made it over into big outlets, okay? A lot of times he just shows up to a city and just starts going to restaurants. A word from Keith Lee can put people on. It has literally turned business around for businesses. It has brought thousands of dollars in attention to businesses that didn't have no attention and that where they were struggling. Keith Lee went to this business called Sweetly Seasoned. It's a food truck. One of Keith Lee's things that he does when he goes to his businesses is not only is he advertising for you, but he over tips. He ends up paying for other people to eat, and he pours financial abundance into that business. Yes, it's called the Keith Lee effect. He went to this lady and did this to her. A part of her operation that day was a barber and a braider. He gave money to this lady, and he gave money to this lady to give to the barber and the braider. She didn't give no money to the braider or the barber. Now, originally, she invited the braider and the barber because she needed help. She needed more people in her establishment so that she could advertise. They were there to help her. They were there to help her. Keith Lee saw that she was struggling, went to find her, and helped her. She blocked her blessing by being greedy. She didn't want to pay these two people the tip that she had gotten. It wasn't until all of these videos came out proving her wrong and Keith Lee called her out himself. She took that help he was giving her and she boo-booed all on that. And now things are going bad for her. Her ancestors made a way. They made a way. They said, baby girl, you struggling? They made a way. They made a way. Hundreds of businesses are trying to get this man's attention. Hundreds of businesses are trying to get this man's attention. He chose you. Your ancestors made you golden so he could see you, so you could be seen. He chose you and you boo-booed all over that. I bet you, and then acted a fool. I already could tell her ancestors have pulled back. Honey. Now, it doesn't mean that they have left her for good, but when you fumble the bag that deeply because of your pride, they gonna sit back and let you get spanked, stomped, and ruined. Don't you dare look this help that spirit is about to give you financially, mentally, emotionally, physically in the face and boo-boo on it. Because you gonna be met with a disappointing year if you do. And that's why I told that story. She gonna be down bad for a minute. She gonna be down bad for a minute. She gonna be down bad for a minute because her ancestors hooked her up. She made 2,000 from him. Then people started showing up. She made a lot of money that day. And if she hadn't acted a fool, she would have kept making that money. Her blessing blocked. You better go look that story up. Go look it up. Go look it up. After this reading, go look it up. And if you don't block, don't be her. Don't be her. Okay, don't block your blessings. That's a big way for you to turn your ancestors away from you. Cut that off if you want to. Look at that visual. She on a boat. She's got no oars. This is the only way. Her guides are the only way. She cut that off. She gonna be floating out, left to the mercy of the elements. Do not block your blessings. Do not block your blessings. All right, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. 2 messages for this. First message for those of you who've been doing the work. You've been putting the work in. You've been planning. You've been plotting. Financial success, abundance, a good harvest. A good harvest is coming to you, okay? Because you've been putting in your work, because you've been handling your business, all right? You need to press into that, okay? Again, this is part of the gift that you're going to be given, the help. Spirit is about to hook you up, okay? Because of the work that you've been putting in, the research is about to pay off, the long hours is about to pay off, you're about to get your paycheck, you're about to grab the bag, you're about to open doors to a different opportunity so that you can leave the situation that you were in and elevate, okay? The second message for this card is some of you need to pull back and reevaluate. You need to reevaluate. I understand capitalism got us in a chokehold, but you need to make sure that your only focus is not money. And you need to make sure that you have a proper relationship with abundance, okay? Now, that's easier said than done because this inflation got a chokehold. Economies everywhere is suffering. The powers that be are doing what they're doing, and they are trying to turn all of these economies into slave economies. This is why you need to listen to Black people. Happy Black History Month. This is not a capitalist country we live up under. It's a slave-based capitalist country we live up under. That's very important. How this started, which was the Black people being the currency, is how they're trying to turn it back into. Except this time, It's not just people who look like me. When people who look like me are fighting for issues, you should probably pay attention and you should probably get behind them. Because if they use us as a litmus test to take away everybody's humanity. Happy Black History Month. We getting real deep with it. We getting real deep with it because we do the deep work over here. Some of you need to, we all need to, not even some of us, all of us need to reevaluate how we are participating in this system. Some of us need to step out because all they want us is focused on the rat race, and that's how they win. Focus on your health. Focus on your mental, emotional, spiritual health. Focus on getting better. Some of you are workaholing it and you are not enjoying life. The point of life is not to be a workaholic. There are some folks who are busting their behind, 3-4 jobs because they have to. Then there's some of you who are doing it because you've sentenced yourself to that. If you don't have to do that, stop. 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 We've got to start prioritizing our health, our healing. We have to start reevaluating our relationship with abundance. And I'm not coming from a perspective that we aren't allowed to be abundant. No, we are. We are. And the earth teaches us that. The earth wants us to be abundant. And that's what we were heading towards before colonialism got us all messed up. It is time to really look at poverty mentality, scarcity mentality. That story I told earlier, scarcity mentality and pride. All right. She ended up blocking a blessing because of scarcity mentality and pride. All right. So it's time to look at those things. It's time to reevaluate workaholicness. It's time to reevaluate. Some of you are on this grind culture. Dead that. Dead that, because that's not the point of life. The point of life is to live it. The point of life is to live it. The point of life is to live it. So this year you're gonna have to get to figuring out how you're gonna live, life. How can we get back to that? Okay. Alrighty then. So that's that on that. Y'all doing all right? Yeah, went in. Went in dry. Welcome to the Speaker's Bank. Y'all doing okay? First and foremost, let me acknowledge the super chat. Thank you. Wow. Oh my God, this is your 20th super chat. Oh, sharp, nice, saying lies. Thank you. I am not technically inclined. I'm going to need to start figuring out badges and things for you guys because I want to celebrate you guys so much more. My members are amazing and you guys are wonderful. I just love you. So thank you for that super chat. Yeah, this was weird. I kind of went in. It's a little stingy, but you can handle it. You've got your comfort items. Moon Pumpkin, I accept your consensual kisses, Moon Pumpkin. I love you so much. Monsters in Makeup, I love your account. Following you on Instagram, now that I'm back on Instagram, which I'm on Instagram, it's the LadySpeech Experience. You can follow me. It's in the link tree. Your account is so fun. I love your posts. Crystal Davis said, you just gave me what I needed. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I love it. Lyric said, taking care of yourself is a revolutionary act. Exactly. Kismet Jack said, listen to marginalized communities. Amen. If we are going to figure out our way out of it, you need to go to the worst of the worst, which is Black and Indigenous people. We are being treated the worst. You need to go and find the leaders and listen to them. Find a bunch of because there's a bunch of leadership voices. Don't follow just one lead. Listen and follow their direction. Listen to what we've been saying. Listen to the solutions we've already laid out, okay? Listen, because the hell they planned and put us in is what they planned putting you all in. That's the gag. If they can get away with doing this to us, and look at how this progressed. Listen to marginalized communities. It can mean the difference between us being on this planet, all of us, or not. Okay? All right. We got another super chat. Thank you, Moon Pumpkin, for your super chat. I love you. Thank you, Vamp Kitten, Vam Kitten said, you are amazing. Takes one to know one. Takes one to know one. Loving Lady said, the spirit guides are yelling today at me. Yes, they are. This reading it came from my neck too. I definitely pulled the Earth and Bone cards. I was like, oh, okay, okay. I was already thinking about this, but you didn't need to reiterate it like that. You didn't need to smack me. God. I'm the one who does the smacking. Don't hit me. But we all got to take it. Great thing is, I can take it as well as I can dish it. I can take it just as well as I can dish it. All right. This is for someone in particular. I don't know who. But repeat after me. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. You know what? And Spirit is talking to me. Whoever this is for, you're hanging on to the grief because you feel like you'll lose the person if you let go. You're in a different space of life, honey. And trust me when I say grieving is a circle, it'll come back. You're allowed to let go of the grief and move forward. And all this moving forward is going to mean is integrating the memory of who you lost into your future life. Repeat after me. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. Deacon said, I didn't come to play. You feeling spicy too. We double spicy, honey. Get your milk, because both of us is on one. Repeat after me. Energy spent loving is never a loss. 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 I'm going to tell you this. Last year, I had to release someone that I love dearly. When I realized that they didn't love me back as much as I loved them. When I realized that I was a party trick to them, something to pull out for magical assistance or to have a good time. But they really didn't love me that deep. I loved them deeply, and I still do. I've never stopped loving anyone that I've honestly and truly loved. I've never stopped. And I'll never stop. That makes me so happy. I love that deep. I love you, and I'll love you forever. But, and, I can love you from a distance. Knowing that the love that I thought they were giving me wasn't that deep, it still doesn't diminish the love that I have for them. And I don't consider the love that I spent on them over the years a loss. Loving them, I learned so much about myself and how to love. And the people in my life that honestly love me, I can give, now that I've taken the expression of my love away from this person, I can give that energy to other people who give it back to me. That love in my world is more than sustainable. That's why it's not a loss. It's not a loss. It's not a loss. It's not a loss. Repeat after me. My body is a gift, and I cherish its abilities, great and small. My body is a gift, and I cherish its abilities, great and small. My body is a gift, and I cherish its abilities, great and small. My body is a gift, and I cherish its abilities, great and small. My body is a gift, and I cherish its abilities, great and small. My body is a gift, and I cherish its abilities, great and small. All right, y'all. Love you so much. Let's keep it going. Cash App, LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa @gmail.com. Let's move in to the what the hell message from our animal spirit guides oracle deck. I gotta look at that shit every time. My neurospicy brain cracks me up. That cracks me up so bad. There are some things it just refuses to hold on to. And the name of this deck, the order of the words, is one of them. I legit be trying to remember. And I be like, animal spirit guides be talking. Animals and your mama. The critter oracle. The one with the animals. The animals say something to you. The spirits and the animals. I don't care. I don't know. It is what it is. I've accepted it. And obviously you have too, because y'all still here. So let's keep it going. Platypus. Stop complaining and focus the attention on the blessings in your life. See, now what we aren't over here is a toxic positivity channel. We are not a toxic positivity space. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. I just talked to systematic colonialism. Colonialization. You always know I'm going to get to the root of things. You always know we're going to talk about it. However, what is true is how you talk about things. I pray that I always speak to the problems of the world, solution-oriented or healing-oriented. I want to always speak to what's going on in a way where we can release, where we can heal, where we can vent, where we can let go, or we can come at it with solutions, okay? I don't like just complaining to complain, to complain, to complain, to complain. As a magician, as a sorceress, as a root worker, as a conjurer, as a priest, as a healer, these words that we speak are so important. That is the basic reason why the deacon exists. I created the deacon when I worked with kids, and I was so tired of them talking all the mess they talk. I literally was like, y'all ain't allowed to say nothing in my class until you say something positive first. I'm so over you coming into my classroom being foul, and you're setting a tone with your words, and most of you are talking mess about yourself. So no, you don't get to do that. You come in, the first things you say in my classroom is going to be an affirmation. I have been very blatant with you that is why I make you do these affirmations in here, because we are all conditioned to talk mess about ourselves. And so we're going to take some moments to pour good words into ourselves. Your words are spells. It's cliche, but it's cliche for a reason. Your language shapes your world. If you're always talking about fuck me and fuck my life, guess what? I'm pretty sure all you do in your life is get screwed around. If you're constantly calling yourself stupid and dumb, I bet you struggle to get through a lot of tasks, don't you? We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna speak to solutions. Even with like everything that's going, the world is on fire. I'm answering that with hope, with prayers of hope. No, am I watching what's going on in Gaza, Sudan, the Congo very closely? Iraq, Syria, very closely. There's things going down in China and Mexico very closely. Do I speak to a lot of this online? No. I address things in indirect ways because I'm not going to feed that. I'm going to feed the love that exists. I'm going to feed the dreamers, the visionaries, the healers, the shaman. I'm going to feed the people who are going to be the helpers. I'm going to feed the people who have solutions and who are going to answer the fires that are going on globally, locally, in their communities. My language shapes my world. When I speak highly of myself, when I pour good energy into myself, my magic is on point. My days are on point. I speak life into myself, and life blooms around me. Remember that. When you are speaking to your problems and speaking of your problems, are you speaking to release? Are you speaking to vent? Because those are valid. Are you speaking to heal? Are you speaking to find solution? Are you speaking to process? That's valid. But are you just speaking to talk mess, to talk mess, to talk mess, to talk mess, to talk mess? Watch it. Because your words shape your life. Your words shape you. Your words shape your world. I know someone who is walking bad luck. Walking bad luck. But they literally clothe themselves in it. Nothing goes right. Everything's going to go wrong. Like the amount of cynicism that they apply to their life. And that's exactly what happens. They're always having computer trouble. They're always having trouble. There's not a, I haven't experienced them. I don't think I've ever had a day when I've interacted with them where like they haven't complained about something bad. And I'm just like, I mean, life do be lifing, but child, you call that right to you though. You call it right to you. You'll call it right to you. Those are, and especially as you get more magic, as you tap into, obviously y'all here watching a damn divination. So you believe in magic. The more you heighten your magic, the more deadly and the more potent this becomes. Some of you guys ain't manifesting. That's one of the reasons, a big reason why some of you guys, your manifestations aren't working. Because on the one hand, you take these men and you're like, I want the love of my life. I want the love of my life. So if you're attracted to men and you're saying, I want the love of my life, but you ain't got nothing positive to say about men, guess what you're not about to manifest? A man. Not a good one. Not a good one. Not a good one. Not a good one. If you are always, here's the thing. I go against capitalism. I go against systems that are designed to exploit people. I rarely talk about rich people. Do I believe in eating the rich under the capitalistic space? I do. But I rarely talk about abundant people because I want abundance. I want abundance to be able to provide for my community. I want abundance to be able to provide for myself and my future. I want abundance so I can develop the actual church so we can gather. I want abundance because I want to build a school, because I want to build an art gallery that's accessible and wonderful. I want that. So I don't waste my time. Do I know the billionaires of this time suck and it's not worth it, and that all of them have blood on their hands because you cannot get to $1 billion without exploiting people? I'm very clear that that's like, yeah, because we don't do toxic positivity over here. We recognize the root of things, but also I'm not going to waste my time speaking against I'm going to go against the system that makes them possible, while also attaching myself to abundance. Now, what is my idea of abundance? My idea of abundance, I take it from nature. When left alone, the sea, the jungle, the desert, all these natural places are abundant in life. They're abundant, and everything in them is abundance. I call my abundance jungle abundance. My abundance looks like that. Go into the untouched jungle. Everything can eat. There's a home for everything. Everything is in excess and in abundance. I'm about earthly abundance, where everybody eats. Where everybody eats. So goes back to the platypus. Watch your language. Watch your mouth. Watch how you speak to yourself. Watch how you speak about the world. Yes, the world is on fire. When I say the world is on fire, the image in my mind is that of lava, is that of the bushfires in the Serengeti. So yeah, the world is on fire, but for me, that's not a bad thing. Oftentimes after fire, the ground is fertile as heck. Places where there are volcanoes, where the volcano has made the land, are oftentimes some very fertile spaces. Fire purifies, it cleanses, and it creates place for fertility. It destroys completely so that life can be reborn. So when I'm using that language, that's what I'm referring to the world as, because something beautiful is about to be born. Be mindful, intentional with the words that you use. Yes, I keep saying the world is on fire because I want it to be. The way we are living isn't good. I know this fire is going to cleanse. I know this fire is going to renew and reset. And this earth is going to be just fine during it. It's us we got to worry about. Next card, Goose. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continue your striving. Y'all know I'm a baby power lifter. I'm going to stop calling myself a baby power lifter in like a year. Just be a teenage power lifter. Hello. The most important parts of my workout are the days where I don't do anything. Now that I'm in a really good place in it, my rest days are just as important as my go days. I work out 4 days a week, and I do not go over that. I do not work out more than I do not do powerlifting. I should say I do not power lift. I do not strength train more than 4 times a week because my body needs to rest. The days where I am resting are actually the days when the muscles are building. All right? The days that I'm in the gym, strength training and powerlifting, I'm shredding my muscles apart. That's how you build a muscle is you tear it down. So when I'm lifting and I'm stacking, I am literally in the gym taking a cheese grater to all my muscles. And on my rest days, this is when they put back together, and then I'm stronger. You have got to rest. You can't just go, 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 go. You need rest days, okay? In regards to working out, in regards to going out for your dreams, all right? So I don't do strength training on those days. On the days now, the new schedule is going to be calisthenics training because I'm really focused on calisthenics this year in addition to my powerlifting and my strength training. So that's different. Stretching and calisthenics will be on the days when I'm not doing my strength training. So there'll still be rest and things in between, okay? But yeah, rest sometime, honey. You're going to have to rest. You have to sit down sometimes. Gather yourselves together and then proceed as you need. Let's do some affirmations. I am crystal clear about my priorities. Repeat after me. I am crystal clear about my priorities. 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 Noelle, thank you. Noelle said, congratulations on that achievement to train 4 times a week. I did a lot of research, I used to go to the gym back in the day, and I knew a good amount from my old times in the gym. But then just doing my research, really sitting with it, I really wanted to take reclaiming my flexibility and my mobility and my muscles serious, and I didn't want to hurt myself. And that 3 to 4 times a week is a sweet spot, it's a sweet spot. Even just like the other day, Friday, I do strength training, I do powerlifting, and then I end with cardio. And for me, cardio is physical therapy for me. It does other things, but cardio is a part of some physical therapy just because I've had to retrain myself on how to walk. I'm going to get into that in a video that I'm going to release soon. But, the other day I didn't do it. The other day I was in the gym, and some days I'm really distracted, and it was that day that I had a really good strength training session, really good powerlifting session, and I just didn't get on that. I just walked right past cardio. I just did not get on that treadmill, didn't even think about the elliptical, didn't think about none of that. And then when I was in the locker room, I was like, I didn't do. And then I sat and I was like, I don't want to. My body was like, we're good. It was one of those hormonal days where I was just feeling weaker. And my body was like, we did enough. You did enough. You did enough. Was that my full body day? No, that was my leg day. And my body was like, we did enough. You're good. And I didn't feel bad about it. I took a break. I rested from cardio. Don't care. Didn't need it that day. I'll pick it up on Monday. It'll be there. So, rest. Yeah, I hadn't done that in a long time. My body was like, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do cardio. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do cardio either. Cardio sucks. Even though it's not even that deep. But still, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. This is one that the deacon spits out at us a lot. Self-care is how you take your power back. So we're going to change the your to my. Self-care is how I take my power back. 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 Take care of yourselves, loves. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Natasha said, I use lupus and it's been so hard. I have lupus and it's been so hard surrendering to my body and not pushing through anymore. I've been in a multi-level burnout. Yep, you have to listen to your body. You got to make it do. And it's hard because capitalism got us out here thinking we got to grind. No, work smart. One of the best things that 2 years I've had to learn and really coming to terms with my neural spiciness is I had to really understand that the more that I make accommodations and adapt to myself, the better my life works. The more I stop fighting what I need, the more I stop fighting what I need and just be honest, the more that I accommodate myself, the more that I set my boundaries up around accommodating myself, the better life is. The better life is. The better life is. So listen, if your body says no, don't know. You know, there are times in being a powerlifter, a strength trainer, I know the times when I don't got it, but I should push. And my body can take it. You know, and that's really important. It's a fine line to walk. That's important because that is how you grow. That is how, like, even the other day, I had moving up in weights is like that. So the other day, actually Friday, and that's exactly, I didn't just not putting this together right now. So I've moved up in weights and there's a few dumbbell exercises that I've gone up in weights. And I actually was fighting going up in weights because I knew that one was going to be a struggle. So I pulled the trigger this week and I went up in weight. Okay. And that's a challenge. And so like these exercises are harder because that weight is just slightly bigger. I only went up 5 pounds and I was struggling. So of course Friday I was like, we don't need you. My body was like, we no. But I had to push myself. And there was like a couple exercises I was like, okay, I have to take a 2-second break. And like, I had to pep talk myself like, no, you can do this. You're not allowed to shorten this set. You could just do 12 because it's 12 to 15, but you can do 15 and you're going to do 15. So you're going to have to breathe through it. So it's a fine line. And I needed to push myself through that because that's the only way. Pushing myself this last week is the only way I'm going to make that weight work next week. It's the only way I'm going to make that weight work next week. And I know that. Psychologically, I know that. Because I pushed through, Monday, that's going to be easier for me to do. Because I tore the muscle and I rebuilt it over the weekend. So it's a fine line. Know when and know where. And that fine line can be walked when you are in tune with yourself. That fine line can be walked when you are grounded inside yourself. That fine line can be walked when you are actively listening to yourself. When I was sitting there on that bench, I asked my body and I asked my muscles, can you? And my body was like, we don't want to. I didn't ask you that. I asked if you could. And my body was like, of course we can. We strong as hell. We don't want to though. Bet we're going to do this. And there's times when I ask my body, can you? And my body's going to say, we can, but we shouldn't. Because that's a very different thing. So if my body says, we can, but we shouldn't, I'm going to listen to the shouldn't. I'm going to listen to the shouldn't. And then some days I'm going to ask my body, can we? And my body's going to tell me a blatant no. We're not doing that. And I'm going to listen to that. So listen to your body. It's a fine line to walk, but you can't achieve it. Achieving it requires deep listening to yourself and deep connection. All right. Hey, Nico. Good to see you, baby. I'm glad your work is done. Kismet Jack said, we need to respect the limitations our bodies have and understand they fluctuate. Exactly. A boundary that your body has today may not necessarily be a boundary it has tomorrow. But the only way that we can get there is if we respect how they change. Thank you for your super chat, Tia Sweet. Your 10th super chat of your time with the Sugar Honey Dumplings. Tia said, thank you for being a beautiful inspiration and sharing your fabulous energy with us. You are welcome. Thank you guys for receiving it. I love you. AVG said, I fight against my disabilities like that. I fight against my disabilities like that will somehow change the fact that they exist. I always curse my body, especially my hands when they won't work. I seriously need to make loving my body a priority for once. Yes. So here's the thing. You know I love giving y'all homework. Check it in the comments. Y'all might already said it, but I haven't been going keeping up with the comments. Y'all do your homework from last week? Do you remember your homework from last week? If you did it, let me know. This is your homework for this week. AVG, this is for your hands, okay? I want you, if you can, if you have the ability to moisturize your hands, if you do that at all, or if someone else does it for you, every time you moisturize your hands, I want you to stop and take a meditative moment with it. I want you to be intentional about moisturizing your hands. If you ain't gonna moisturize, or when you're anytime you have to do, you're washing your hands or you're moisturizing your hands, I want you to literally, I love you so much. Thank you for what you can do. Thank you for being here for me. If they're useless, thank you for being here looking like you do. Like, pour some love into it. If you can, if it's not moisturizing, just take at least, if it's not, you forget, at least 3 times a day. I want you to stop, stare at your hands, and just pour love into them. Pour love into them. Okay, we're no more talking mess about our bodies. We're going to praise what they can do. We're going to respect their limitations. And it's okay to be frustrated. Again, this is a not toxic positivity zone. It's okay to be frustrated with your body. It's human to be frustrated with your body. It's human to be frustrated with your limitations. It's human to be frustrated with your disabilities. I'm not saying that those feelings can't and won't exist. I'm saying pour into your body. Pour good things into you. Pour good things into yourself. Counteract that frustration and sometimes even the anger we have at our bodies by pouring love into it and processing the rest of those emotions. Don't ignore them. Process them. Okay? AVG, you're so very welcome. Lyric said, your body is the only home you have. Please love it as often as you can. Exactly. Moon Pumpkin said, y'all, today is a perfect message. Seems like a lot of folks are disabled, and it is because of a lack of access, not our body's limits. If the world respected our limits, we wouldn't be disabled. Amen. I'm going to read that again. Moon Pumpkin said, y'all, today is a perfect message. Seems like a lot of folks are disabled, and it's because of a lack of access, not our body's limits. If the world respected our limits, we wouldn't be disabled. Yes. You know what? And I'm thankful because a lot of us, I'm thankful. I'm always trying to check my internalized ableism because I'm part of the disabled community. And have been for a while. But I'm really glad that we can have this conversation open and out loud, and that a lot of people are feeling safe to disclose these things and to process these things. And I pray that we take this today and we really do the healing work we need to do. I'm telling you, my life has gotten so much better since I've been forcing myself to make myself adapt to my world. and even though I know that the world isn't very accommodating, I'm being a lot more accommodating. And this is making me work. I'm more productive. I'm better. Y'all don't know, last year when a lot of my disability was keeping me from providing the content and showing up the way that I wanted to show up, half the battle was also because I was beating myself up. Half the battle also was because there were limitations my disability was presenting me with, and I hated it. And then I would beat myself up because of these limitations, and finally had to be you gotta stop. Because some of these things are preventable. Some of these things you're just running up against your stuff. And you gotta just not be mad at yourself. And work differently, speech. You have to figure out how to work differently. If this isn't working for you, you gotta figure out how to work differently. But beating yourself up ain't helping. And that's not helping you make these deadlines. Much more relaxed, which is making me much more productive. Okay, so accommodate yourself. Accommodate yourself. Deacon coming through with these damn affirmations. Okay. Repeat after me. I am the co-creator of my reality. 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 I am a co-creator of my reality. I am a co-creator of my reality. Remember, your spirit guides, your spirit animal allies, and creator is creating your reality with you. This is why we always ask for help. Alrighty then, shapeshifter. We are pulling up into the ancestors and angels deck. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Okay. So first and foremost, if you have an actual spirit animal ally, and I often say spirit animal ally because spirit animal, that language belongs to Native Indigenous tribes in the Americas and across in America specifically, and also some African tribes because y'all forget that. Y'all forget that. It's not just Native American folks of the Americas who use that language. Also, there's African folks who use that language. Outside of that, though, that concept belongs to the world. So I oftentimes say spirit animal allies. If you have one or several, some of us have several, I want you to pull up into that relationship this week and really take another deep dive into that. Really look at the characteristics and the characteristics of that animal guide and the lessons that they are here to teach you. And also look at some of the aspects of that your spirit animal guide ally and see what you can take from that for your world. So for instance, mine is big cats. And mine is especially tigers and jaguars, especially jaguars as of now. So my big three are tigers, jaguars, and lions. And so that protective aspect, but especially like the jaguar energy has been heavy with me. And the two things about the jaguar that I always remember is it goes for the heart and like kill shot is in the back of the head. It don't waste no time. And it's got one of the strongest bite forces, I think, of any of the big cats. So for me, that message is like guarding my heart, but also leading with my heart. Using this mouthpiece that I have, the remembrance that this right here for me is creation and destruction. I create worlds, I invoke and bring spirits down, and I can destroy with this tongue. It is honeyed and wonderful and sweet, and it is sharp as knives. Bring that lesson in. Also, bring those energies in, especially as you are going through the transformation that you're going through. The shapeshifter is about unveiling your gifts as you are transitioning, as you are shedding skin, as you are accessing different parts of yourself. Different aspects of your gifts are going to shine. And it's time for you to go for that. It's time for you to lean into that. It's time for you to utilize that. Jaybird said the jaguar is the pit bull of the Amazon. Yeah, they ain't nothing nice to mess with. They ain't nothing nice to mess with. I love them. Jaguars are beautiful. I just love big cats. I love big cats so much. And I love big cats because like they're cats so in like they've all kind of been photographed being sweet and like silly and goofy and what cats do, and then they can also end your life because they're big kids. I love them. But you're going to be asked to showcase your gifts. You're going to be asked to pull up into your gifts. You're going to be asked to really showcase aspects of your gifts. Lean into that. Spirit is going to put you in a position where your transformation, it's time to shine inside of it. It's time to put it to work, okay? It's time to be seen in all of that energy and that power. It is time to be seen in all your wonderfulness. It is time to access the different parts of you and tap in and utilize those gifts, okay? All right, we're pushing up into still the angels and ancestors deck. We have the great teacher, learn from spiritual experience, okay? So a couple things. Everything that you have gone through has given you the gift of knowledge. It is up to you to process that and convert it into wisdom and understanding. Put some respect, first and foremost, on everything you and your experience has taught yourself. You have a wealth of knowledge and wisdom. And for some, oh yeah. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. I'm about to pull a couple of y'all's cards right now. Put some respect on your name. Put some respect on your experiences. You're not stupid, so quit calling yourself that. I'm gonna really need you to heal this. Go back and really look at why you call yourself stupid. Why you don't think you are intelligent. A lot of you ain't moving forward on your gifts and your dreams because you don't think you're smart enough to handle it. And you need to stop that. You disrespecting your emotional intelligence, you disrespecting your intellectual intelligence is the reason why you ain't moving forward. You keep telling yourself you're dumb. So you make dumb decisions. It's literally only because you tell yourself you're dumb. And a part of you keeps believing it. So maybe you should stop. You have an amazing inner guide that knows a lot. But you refuse because you keep listening to a narrative that is old and outdated. Honey, confront the way that you've integrated your abuser's language and made it your own. Some of you can't fight back because you've internalized your abuser's language so much that they're gone. They're not even there anymore. It's not even their voice, it's yours. Some of you are waiting for a teacher, and the teacher you're waiting for is you. Get out of your own way. Once you realize that you are the teacher that you're waiting for is you, then you're going to be able to attract all these other teachers. Monsters and makeup said, I'm hit. See, you're sweet. Exactly. You're not stupid. You just don't know everything. And that's okay not to know everything. The other message is get with your teachers. Pay attention to your teachers. Seek your elders. Seek your teachers. As we grow, yes, respect your own inner guide and respect your own wisdom. Respect your own knowledge. Respect your own understanding. Be careful though. Vet your teachers. Spend some time getting to know your teachers. Do not take on a mentor until you have really gotten into who they are and what they got going on. Make sure that your teachers are who they say they are. Spend some time. Spend some time. Spend some time. Queenie Baby said, I wanted to lead from the background. Sometimes they let you, and sometimes they say, hell no, get your behind out front. Get your behind out front. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this. Honestly, 2 years ago, this was me. 2 years ago, I kept thinking what I wasn't doing was respecting how far I've come and what I knew. For me, it was almost like I would forget after 5 years what I have done. And for me, in my brain, what I was doing is literally wiping my slate clean every 5 years. So I was a forever student, even though I was retaining the information and everything. But in my head, I was always the forever freshman. I have so much to learn. I have so much to learn. I have so much to learn. And it took a few people to having to pull my card. It was a couple of my peers that were like, don't you know that you're the professor? Don't you know that we haven't we demonstrated we sit at your feet and learn? Haven't we demonstrated that you are our peer and also our teacher too? Don't you know that you are the professor? And I was like, no, I don't. I did not know that. I was seriously like, no, because I'm always thinking I got much to learn. And my mentors were like, yeah, you do. You'll always have much to learn because you are a forever student, but you have been expert level for at least 15 years. And they're not wrong. They're not wrong. I had to reconfigure my whole brain around that. And now we're good. And it's your turn. It's your turn. I already learned the lesson. I'm here to help y'all through. This ain't for me. This is for you. This was for me 2 years ago. I'm not there no more. I'm not there no more. I'm the king. This is fun. All right, so great teacher. Learn from your teachers. Learn from your teachers, baby. Learn and like respect the fact that you are also a teacher. Put some respect on your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Trust your intelligence, your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical intelligence. Respect it. Okay? Respect it. Respect it. Respect it. Respect it. Respect it. This speak and spank is a little stinging. Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Yeah, this one is a little rough, you know. And I sent you in here dry. Because sometimes I like to torture you just a little bit. I like to torture you just a little bit. I wouldn't be a dom if I didn't like it. You like it too. You like it too. Y'all doing all right? Kismet said I'm good, just a little startled. Casey said twitches. Yup. We're on one today. Oh, well. Speaking of being on one, here comes the deacon. Who want to bet what affirmation is coming next? You know what's affirmation's coming next. What is the deacon's favorite affirmation? Yep, because Matt said it. It's okay to cry. Repeat after me. It's okay to cry. It's Jaybird said you're kidding. The deacon is the sassiest affirmation box I've ever met. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I'm getting us shirts. That's it. That sealed it. That's my first merch. I'm going on Fiverr this week. Someone's gonna help me figure out a logo. It's okay to cry. Would y'all rather like this? Would you? I'm thinking Universal making it a tote. Would y'all want shirts, stickers, or totes? What you want? What kind of merch you want? Because we're doing it. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. That's right, you are. Yes, Moon Pumpkin. All right, I'm getting your inbox this week. We're going to come up with that design. Jaybird says stickers. All right, we're doing stickers. All right. All righty then. I'm going to put a poll out this week on my community tab. I'm probably going to do all of them. But the way you guys vote is going to be what is going to be the order that I do it in. All right. So the way somebody said a mug. Okay. I'm going to do, but I'm serious because you're ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I'm seeing a lot of stickers and totes. We're definitely going to do the stickers. Repeat after me. I choose to be joyful. 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 Air freshener. I don't know about air fresheners because I have to figure out who does that, but I might could get you on a candle. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I just had to that was a little download. Okay. I'm coming out with a spiritual line. Someone just said candles. That's exactly what it is. Oh my God, and paddles. Someone keep a list. I didn't even think of the paddles. Where is that? Where's a post-it note? Oh Lord. He said paddles. Paddle. I'm writing all your ideas down. Good Lord. I'm coming out with this spiritual line of products, but I'm thinking I'm gonna make an "It's Okay to Cry" candle, and it's gonna be a healing candle. It's going to be a healing candle. But it's gonna be "It's Okay to Cry" for the deacon, because the deacon is ridiculous, and I'm gonna dedicate a candle to him. Alrighty then. Yeah, we're doing this. It's gonna get insane this year. Hoodies. Of course we're doing a hoodie. I gotta figure out who does these things. Because eventually I want one of these. I want to do a whole situation, the blanket hoodie fleece situation. I think I'd like to do one of these with just a bunch of affirmations on them. You're just a walking affirmation box. You're just a walking affirmation box. Or just a walking affirmation box. I think I am gonna. Okay. I'm gonna put out a vote, and y'all get to decide what order this goes in, because I'm doing it all. But y'all get to decide the order. Alrighty then. Well, I hope you didn't think that we were gonna end on a non-stinging note. Oh, socks. Jesus, y'all are just coming with the ideas. Let me write that down. Go grab your comfort items. Go drink some water real quick. Because we're going to end it with a bang. We're going to end it with but first, Discord. I just logged into Discord today, okay? I just logged in. I do have an account. So I just logged in today, and I started poking around in there. So I'm going to get that up. And in transparency, I had a little bit of, I got some real wild news in my life that I kind of have to throw a lot of things at. I got to throw a lot of magic at. So that's what's keeping me delayed with that, but I'm on it. All right, we're pulling up into the Earth and Bone Oracle. Time. Planning, making decisions, taking risks. Let's get real serious, and I'm going to talk to you as a death doula. I'm going to talk to you as a death worker, because that's what part of what my practice is. When we're done, I want you to look up, and I probably am going to find the image and post it on the community tab. I want you to look up the 5 regrets before dying. It's a book, but you're going to come across a list or a diagram. Baby, the longest moment of your life is the moment before you pass into the ancestral realm. The scariest deaths, and I've witnessed unnatural and natural dying, are the deaths where people did not live. You don't have time to dilly-dally. Go for your goals. One of the 5 regrets before dying is, I wish I would have followed my dreams, my goals. It's simple stuff like that, y'all. You think it's deep? I wish I would have spent time with the people I love. I wish I would have gone for my dreams. I wish I would have rested. Go after yours. Colonialism robs you. It makes you dedicate your life to people who you don't know, who don't care about you. It makes you dedicate your life to companies and to endeavors that just drain you. And then when you are at the end of it, you sit here and you look around like, what was that for? What was this for? Was this just for pain and suffering? No. That honestly is what drives me to live. I want to go to the ancestral realm, leaving behind a ridiculous to-do list. I want to be in the middle of so many amazing projects. I want to pass away with few meetings on my books. I want to have plans. I want death to have to snatch me from a vibrant existence. I want to be in the middle of greatness when I go. When death comes, I'm going to say, brother, hello. It's good to see you again. I don't want to go. I have so much to do, but it's my time. So I surrender. I had such a great time. I did so much. Look at all the medicine I put out. Do you know how many times I laughed? How many times I smiled? How many orgasms I had? It was so fun. I had such a good time. And it was rough too. It was rough, but I lived and I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. So the taglines are planning, making decisions, taking risks. Go do the things, darling. Go live your life. Pursue the career. Switch your major. Move to another city. Move to another country. Make the plans. Take the risk. And these tears are not scared. I anticipate how beautiful that moment is going to be. I anticipate grabbing my brother Death's hand and saying, take me to my mom. Take me to my mother, please. And Death's going to be like, she's right here. I want to have such a beautiful exchange with Death before I go. And I know that that is up to me and how I live my life. And the only way for me to meet him when it's my time, the only way for me to meet him is to meet him with love. The only way to meet him and not be scared is to have lived such a great life. That's the secret. That's the secret. That's the secret. I want to meet Death full of love for him. I want to meet Death full of joy. I want to meet Death so full. My belly so full of the love that I've received, so full of the love that I've given. You don't have a lot of time. Whether you have all the time or whether it's tomorrow, whether it's 20 years, none of it is enough. None of it is enough. So go have some fun. Go be medicine. Go make the art. Move. Switch careers. Switch your major. Let go of the toxic relationship. Start over. The 5 regrets before dying has become a manifesto for living. I review it every couple of years to make sure I'm doing what I need to do. I literally go back to that same saved, and I repost it every few years. I go back to that same thing, and I double check to see if I'm still doing it. You don't have a lot of time, so make the time you have here beautiful. Make it fun. Make it worth it. Handle your business. Take the risks. Fail a few times. Soar and succeed more. Go be the art you're supposed to be. The world's on fire. There's nothing to lose. The world's on fire. There's nothing to lose. Go be the medicine. Go be the witch. Go be the healer. Go be the lover. Go be the dreamer. Go be the visionary you're supposed to be. So that last moment before you go is good. Sweet as pie and right as rain. Let's do the last card, my dears. It is the 7, and it is the heart, emotional awakening, intuition, and follow your heart. A beautiful ending to this divination and a great follow-up card to the last one we just had. The way forward is through your heart. Heal your heart, follow your heart, pour into your heart. The world is on fire, my dear. It's on fire. Attend to your heart. You, we need all the heart medicine we can get. For some of you, this is literally take your heart medication, start doing your exercising to attend to your heart. For some of you, this is about the heartbreak you've experienced. Heal it. Heal it. For some of you, if you're watching what's going on in the world, your heart is literally breaking. So heal it. Heal it. Heal it. Pour into your heart. Allow yourself to bloom. Open your heart. This doesn't mean you need to be a doormat. It doesn't mean you're available for people to walk all over you. Protect yourself. Up your protection. Up your daily, your weekly, your monthly protection so that you can have an open heart. Lead with your heart. Let your heart be open. Let your heart be open. Let it be poured into. Let love pour from your heart. Lead with your heart. What makes you happy? What sets your soul on fire? What brings you satisfaction and deep joy? Choose that. Choose that. Choose that. Choose that. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Heal your heart. Let's do a couple of affirmations. This is a quote from Lida Esperanza Garzon. To receive, let go. 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 Last affirmation, my thoughts and opinions are valuable. 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 All right, my dears, let's check in with these super chats. So many of you have shown me so much love, and I want to thank you for this. Vamp Kitten, thank you once again for your super chat. You are amazing. Moon Pumpkin coming through with the additional super chat. Thank you, my dear friend. Vamp Kitten said, your language shapes your worlds, and I love that. And so it is so true. Amen to that. Bethany is insane. Thank you for your super chat. My favorite question I ask my clients and friends is, what's the best thing that happened to you this week? Asking myself that daily is the new goal. Yes. It keeps us grounded in the fact that good things are happening and good things are here. Thank you so much, Sharon, for your super chat. Put respect on our names and our gifts. I hold up a polished mirror, diamond heart, soul to soul to soul. Mirror reflect love. Amen. Vamp Kitten coming through with more love. I recently attended a sacred cacao ceremony where I asked Spirit how to reconnect to my spirituality and self. In the meditation, a large glowing panther came through to me, and its message was that I'm always connected. Amen. Vamp Kitten with the hoodies. We're definitely doing hoodies because I love a hoodie. I love a hoodie. Mixed Deej McCoy said, an affirmation card that keeps literally getting stuck to me. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. That is beautiful. Y'all, write this down. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. Effortlessly bombastic said, meet death with love. Greet your enemies with love. Amen. Vamp Kitten coming through. I am a Reiki healer or a reader, but I am determined to become a QHHT past life hypnotherapist in order to help myself and others heal. I was actually thinking of studying hypnotherapy. I still might. I think you've put that back on my radar. Hell, yes, that can be so healing. Emily, thank you for your super chat, baby. Thank you for helping me here with something. You are welcome. Dev the Divine, thank you for your super chat. I've missed you. I've missed you in this community. Thank you for the reminder to heal but not delay my progress in fear. Either 60 days clean on the 10. So excited. So excited. Congratulations for you, Dev. You've got this. 60 days clean is a big fucking deal. So I celebrate you. I celebrate you. I celebrate you. I celebrate you. Kismet, thank you so much for your super chat, my love. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Today's reading was spicy as hell. So fantastic. I definitely came in spicy because the class I was in these past 2 days was so good. I just love and adore all of you guys. I appreciate you so deeply. Again, we are going to still do the Discord. Like I said, I've got to get my schedule. Some things are shifting for me. Not going to have an effect on you, but I do need to shift some things around in my world to deal with some new news that I've got going on. You all will know about it because just like the first card of today for me, I usually carry things on my own, but this thing that I am facing, I am going to need assistance. So I will be, you all will know, and I will be asking for some help here soon. But I just love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I'm going to put out the poll. The first merch is all going to be about the deacon. Of course, the deacon gets the first merch. I'm so glad that I can share the spotlight with the main characters. It should be my name, my quote. It's the deacon, the deacon. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure you ground yourself after this reading. Eat a little something, pray, meditate, do some grounding work, and we're going to just keep doing what we're doing. I love you all. Your support means the world to me, and we're going to see each other soon. Mwah. I love you. I live you. Thank you. Bye.